It's RT Spacer with you, here with a pretty big box for a fan mail unboxing, and that's been here for a little while now, so there's no more time to waste. Alright, let me put that back on. Now call me cautious, but I've cut myself on this plenty of times. Anyway. So the first thing I find in the box feels like a mat to me, so let's open this up and see just how big it is. Now where was this? Where was this mat back during the early 2000s when I was like 10? Back then I was rolling cars like you wouldn't believe. Endless fun, you couldn't stop me. My imagination would run wild to this degree, which I would actually run cars up and down the wall. I just needed a good section of road like this, and I was well on my way. Now it's time for me to head back. So these goodies were sent to me loose like this, so I'm just gonna bring them all out, place them on this mat somewhere. The one extra vehicle in this group is the Matchbox Ram. I just chose to add that in. That was not sent in by Corey Marion. The rest of these were. So why not just go from front to back? The custom limo with lights on the roof. It's going to be hard to get this to focus now. But there you go, some lights on the roof. And this is a majorette casting. I think it's an older one because, well, I've never seen this one yet. The doors do open. 4 doors in all, 2 on each side. I'm used to just seeing one set of doors, so that's interesting. I'm definitely going to hold on to this. I used to have a really old majorette Corvette, but when I played with that as a kid, I tore it up beyond repair, unfortunately. So next we have the Lamborghini. I'm not going to take a shot at that name. I know I'm going to get it wrong. The Cadillac El Mirage and the Lancia Stratos. I'm sure I said that wrong. The dark red paint against those black wheels. That looks good to me. This is Ridge Raider, a Matchbox casting. Comes with a trailer hitch, so that'll be interesting to put to the test. Okay, this here I believe is a custom flatbed hauler. Now ideally the rear axle would be further up than it is right now. More like where my thumb is right now, instead of back there. But I could see where Corey was going with this. The deck is wide enough to be able to carry trucks, not just cars. And I like that because, well, actual tow trucks I have can't carry bigger trucks like that. And it's too bad, really. So I'm definitely going to hold on to this. I think I'll maybe add some rails along the sides to prevent the cars from falling off, whatever I'm hauling. And actually, let's bring that yellow one back. This is the custom Ford Bronco. (1972) 4x4. Definitely a matchbox casting. The trailer hitch is there. I believe that was the custom Ford Bronco. I almost got them mixed up. This one is on the Hot Wheels side. Yeah, there we go. I actually did get them confused. But that's the custom Ford Bronco. This is just the 72 Ford Bronco 4x4. 4x4, not Ford by 4. Speaking of Ford, this looks like one to me. I'd call it an F650, but it doesn't say so. It sure looks like one though. It's an Ertl. I think it used to have 2 axles at the back, but it got cut down to just 1. It looks interesting to me this way. I've been thinking of getting that model, but I'd probably just go for this alone and not most of the other stuff it comes with. So here's the tractor in a different color. Beige or peanut butter. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay, what else is here? The Greenlight Ram 2500. And this one has the Hemi, chrome wheels, a bumper pull hitch, and I believe a makeshift 5th wheel hitch or a gooseneck hitch. Will I mess with that? Maybe, maybe not. You guys know which one of these I use regularly. This one has got the Gas Monkey Garage emblems on it. I love these 2500s with this front end. The ones that say Ram big and bold, I don't really care for them as much, but it looks like that's what Ram is switching to. Next we have the Ferrari 599 GTB. Just a nice glossy black all around, keeping it simple. I like the look of these. These Ferrari castings by Hot Wheels, I really do miss those. It's been years since they last released a new one. So next we have the Mustang. This is a 65 Mustang GT. I was expecting this to say 2+2 fastback, but it does not. It says GT. It looks great. I've got 3 sheriff cars, the Ford panel van, another Ford Crown Victoria, and a Ford Expedition. Now, I say another Crown Victoria because I remember picking this one up out of the first box that Clashman sent me I believe that was in my second ever unboxing. So now I have 2 of those. Okay, I talked about the Bronco. Now this, I do not remember what it's called, so if you do remember, definitely let me know down below. It does not say so on the base. I just do not remember right now. So any help there would be appreciated. And this is the 16 Colorado, the Chevy Colorado. And most of these I do not have in my collection already. With the exception of, I think, this one here, the custom Ford Bronco. And finally we have an old UPS 18-wheeler. It actually has United Parcel Service written out. I cannot think of an instance which I've seen that in real life. It definitely goes to show my age, because these probably used to exist in real life. This is an articulated trailer, just one door. You think I could make the other one? And then here's the tractor for that. The 3300 Space Cab. It's marked with the year 1987, so that might give you an idea of just how old that casting is. Alright, I believe that's everything. So this is the note he left. It's Corey Marion again, and since it's Christmas time, I thought I would send you a little something. I've received some new cars from my set and needed to get rid of some, and rather than throwing them away, I'm giving them to you. I really appreciate that because, well, most of these, with the exception of 1 or 2, I do not have. Plus, I had this old car mat laying around and never used it, so you can have it also. Plus, the Greenlight truck has something in the bed that is a makeshift 5th wheel hitch that I used and made from a paperclip. Plus, 2 custom trucks and a custom limo. So a big shout out to Clashman6456. That's his Instagram. On YouTube, he's just Corey Marion. Links are down below. And I too am on Instagram. You could check me out at RTSpacerHD. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos you'd like to see me do, feel free to let me know. I'd like to see my best. I'd like to do my best to see if I can make that happen, alright? It's RT Spacer with you. It's time for me to get rolling.